Okay, everybody, I have a new gizmo here that holds my phone, so hopefully I'll get better results when I do a video. Now I've got this picture in front of me, and I have penciled in very lightly the shape of the house here. I didn't put in this one, and a bunch of trees so that I can show you how to do the shapes when you go to your final painting. So I've got a couple of greens that are already mixed, and I'm going to start on the left side. I'm not making the tree scraggly and full of texture. I'm just going to work with the shape, and I'm going to add a little light stuff to the tree that's behind this one, just up at the top. And I'm going to wait for it to dry a little bit, and then I might go over to the right over here and maybe do a little bit just up at the treetops. There's here, and then I'm going to come back over here and give it some depth. So I'm going to add a dark blue and a hint of black, and it's really dark, so it almost looks like it's not green, but we know it is. And then I'm going to add some of the green up in here while it's still wet, and then I'll go over in here and maybe make this one even darker. No, it doesn't seem to be that dark. And then I'm going to wait for these to dry. So I'm not going to do the one next to this. I'm going to do this one over here, which has a little bit of very light in here. And I'm not getting into the details because once I start doing that, I'm losing the shape. And the shape, according to Georgia O'Keeffe, is what the painting is all about. People always asked her, were you attracted to the erotic qualities in some of her paintings? And she said, no, I like the shape. That's what I was interested in, just the shape. So I'm doing this, and then I'll let these dry, and then maybe I'll go back to this last one over here, which has, let's see, that's this thing here, and I'll go here and put some of this light green here, and I'm just going to leave that because it looks like there's a hard edge here, and that's going to be all dark green. I might lift off some of this because it's not that dark. Then when this is dry back here, I'll come back and I'll bring in another light green. I'm going to pretend it's dark, and I'm going to bring in, well, it's almost dark. Bring in this color here. This is the treetops where the light is shining. And then I will put in my dark green below. Now, those of you who want to get technical, if you look at this tree, there's like clumps of shapes. So you can put those in if you want and work around them to give them some light and shape, because the shape really only shows up if there's some light. Otherwise, it's just going to be one big blobby color. All right, so this is really what I'm talking about. And if you look at the photograph, you'll see that the trees are separated from each other by dark areas. Dark. Even the trees up here, they're dark, but up at the top it's real light, and then there's dark behind it. So that's important, so you don't just have a whole mess of green. There's some sharp edges. You have to wait for it to dry. And then you could put in the house first if you want. I don't really care what order. And then you'll do your houses here. However you want. If you want to get them real rustic looking and bleed it out into black. You can do that if you just want to make them all red. I don't care, it's your choice. Okay, so that is the idea here. We're working with shapes and we're going to continue to build. But you have to remember, you have to let things dry, otherwise it's all going to run together. Okay, I hope this helps. Bye.